Hello everyone, so in this video we will learn how to get daily weather forecast directly into your email box automatically. So the idea is that whenever a new weather data arrives from OpenWeather, an email will be sent to you. So the issue here is there is no direct connection between OpenWeather and Gmail. Now in cases like these, we have to bring an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that will integrate OpenWeather and Gmail. Now, the best part of using Pabbly Connect is a person without any technical background can perform this integration very easily. Now, before I begin, let me just show you a real-time example. Okay, so this is my OpenWeather map account and this is my email account. So the idea is that I am regularly receiving weather-related information on this particular email account. For instance, starting from 9:26 p.m. Okay, in every 15 minutes I am receiving weather related emails. So as you can see, we have current temperature, weather type, that is mist, visibility, pressure and humidity. So basically from openweathermap.org I am receiving the data which has been converted into emails, and these emails are present in my email account in every 15 minutes. So you must be thinking, how did I do it? How did I manage to send the data from OpenWeatherMap to Gmail? So basically here we are using an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that will integrate OpenWeatherMap and Gmail. Now before we begin, let me just show you a small perspective how this little integration is going to work. Okay, so this is how the integration is going to work. In the first step, you're going to set up a schedule and you're going to integrate OpenWeather and Pabbly Connect. Now in the second step, you are going to collect the data from OpenWeather in Pabbly Connect. Now in the third step, what you're going to do here is you're going to compose an email from the data that you have received from OpenWeather via Pabbly Connect, and you're going to send this email to a particular email address. Okay, so to begin the process, in the new tab, just type pabbly.com, 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 press enter. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. All you have to do is just click on sign up for free. Here you can build your own account in just 2 minutes. In my case, I have already built an account, so when I click here, I will be directed to the app section of Pabbly. Let me just scroll down and here you will find connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. So I'm just going to give it as weather reports every day. Okay, weather reports every day, and let me just straight away click on create. So when you click on create, you will find two windows, the trigger window as well as the action window. Now bear with me, it may look a bit complicated. Okay, so here's the thing. In this case, what I have done here is I have created a workflow basically that is sending me the data of weather as email every 15 minutes starting from 9:26 p.m. So every 15 minutes starting from 9:26 p.m. I was receiving an email, and still do. I'm still getting those emails. But I personally feel this is too excessive. So what I'm planning to do now here is every single day I will be getting an email, one single email, and this email will contain the weather related information from openweathermap.org. Okay, I hope it is getting clear. So what I'm going to do here is I want to make sure that every day on a particular time I will be receiving an email, and this email will contain weather related information. So in the choose app, I'm going to just add schedule, okay, because we want to schedule a particular time that we will be sending those emails. Now here we have choices. For instance, let's start with this one, at regular intervals. So if we go with at regular intervals, we have to mention the time frame. For instance, we have 15 minutes. You can change it to hours, days or weeks, or you can even change it from 10 or 1 minute. It's totally on you. For instance, I have made it as 2 minutes. So basically here the data was being sent every 15 minutes. If I make it as 2 minutes, so I will be receiving emails in every 2 minutes. But again, that will be too excessive, basically pointless. So what I'm going to do here is I just want to receive one email every single day at a particular time. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to change it to every day. Okay. Now we have to mention the time. Now this is a bit tricky. Now the time it is demanding is in UTC format. So what is UTC format? UTC basically means Universal Coordinated Time. Now if you are interested to know what is UTC, so basically I'm working from India and here the current time is 12:05, basically 12 a.m. Okay, so right now it is 12 a.m. at the middle of night. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to show you the difference between UTC and IST. So let me just refresh this page. Okay, this is just a converter page. You can just manually type in your browser UTC to your country standard time. So right now it is IST. Now I want to send the emails. Okay, I want to receive the emails at 1 a.m. So the associated UTC is 7:30 p.m. Okay, the associated UTC for IST 1 a.m. is 7:30 p.m. If we change it to, let's say, 6 a.m. Okay, if let's say I want to receive the email at 6 a.m. So the associated UTC is 12:30 a.m. Let's say if I want to receive at 9 a.m. So the associated UTC is 3:30 a.m. So let's say I want to receive the emails fresh at morning. Okay, because I want to read the weather related information at morning. So that is, let's say, 9 a.m. So the UTC is 3:30 a.m. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mention the time as 03:30. Okay, so every single day I will be receiving an email at 3:30. UTC basically means 9 a.m. Okay, so let me just click on save. That's done. So we have dealt with time. Now we have to deal with data. So we want to extract the data from openweathermap.org, and this is how you do it. In the action window, you are going to introduce API by Pabbly, this one. Now in the action event, let's keep it as get. Now we have to enter the endpoint URL. Now this is the most important part. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on Open Weather Map, and here you will find API. Click this. Okay, so here we have choices like hourly forecast 4 days, forecast 16 days, 30 days, but I'm interested in current weather data. So I'm clicking on API doc. Okay, so this is the one we are interested in. I'm just going to copy this API call. We do have options with the city name, state code, but I'm interested in just city name. I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. Easy. After that, we have to mention the API key. So before I mention the API key, let me just remove this. Okay, let me go back here, clicking on my profile, click on my API keys. So this is the API key you want. Copy this and simply paste it here. So if you don't understand the process, it's totally fine. You just have to follow these steps. That's all. You don't have to be having a doctorate on this. You really don't want. So we have entered the API URL. Okay. Now what? Now we have to mention the city. Now in the city name, I'm just going to remove this code and let me just add Bhopal here. So I live in this place called as Bhopal. It's a city in India. Okay, that is why I have added Bhopal. Now if you're from different city, let's say Meerut, or let's say let's have a city, let's say Paris. Okay, you can just simply add Paris. Okay, so now we are practically done. Now before we end this, there is something else you have to do. For instance, I want the data in metric form. So I'm just adding this small code after this. Okay, so this is how you add the extra code, and units is equal to metric. So where this data came from, it's actually pretty easy. You go to openweathermap.org, click on API, go to API doc, and you can change the parameters accordingly. For instance, you have units, you can change it to standard, metric, and imperial. Okay, so this is the stuff you have to follow, and units is equal to metric. Okay, now this is a URL. So where is the HTTP part? So I'm just going to add the HTTP part. HTTPS, okay, ://, and we are ready. Just click on save and send test request to receive the weather related information. So as you can see, we have the latitude as well as the longitude of Bhopal. So this is the latitude and as well as the longitude of Bhopal. And then we have the temperature, the main temperature, the minimum temperature, the maximum temperature, the pressure, the humidity, the visibility, the wind speed, and the wind degree. So we have all the details here. Now what we are going to do here is we are going to make sure that this weather related information is sent as an email. So that is why what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to introduce one more action window, and here I'm going to add Gmail. Okay, Gmail. Now in the action event, just make it as send an email. That's pretty obvious. Just click on connect. We are going with a new connection. Just click on connect with Gmail. Okay, so these are the series of Gmail accounts I have. Okay, so I want to send an email from this account. Okay, not receive the email, send an email from this account. So I'm selecting this one. Okay, so now Pabbly Connect wants access. So let me just straight away click on continue. But before you click on continue, let me just tell you something. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. Okay, so let's start mapping. We have the recipient name. Now I want to send this email to this person. I'm sorry, this is not a person. This is basically me. This is my different email accounts I am working with. So this is the guy that I want to send the email. So I'm just going to copy his name and just paste it here. Okay, so on this email address, I'll be receiving the emails on weather. Now this is the email address where I will be sending the emails. So I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. That's done. Okay, and then we have the sender name. So this is the email address through which I will be sending the emails. So in place of sender name, I'm just going to add weather info today, weather info today, or should we add this in subject? Let's go with the weather. That's all simple. Let's go with weather. And then we have the email address. So the email address I will be sending the emails is this one, @gmail.com. Okay, then we have reply to email address, which can be ignored. Then we have the email subject. The email subject is today's weather, today weather report. That would do. Today weather report. Okay, now what we're going to do here is in the content we are going to add all these details here. Now this will take some time, so let's start adding as well as mapping. So we have the first field, that is I think the temperature. Okay, the temperature, or let's go with minimum temperature. Okay, so this is the minimum temperature, and after that let me just add maximum temperature, or let me just straight away map the temperature. Okay, so this is the minimum temperature. So this is the minimum temperature and we have mapped it. Okay, I think we have an extra space here. Okay, and let me just add a comma after that maximum temperature. Let me just type maximum temperature colon, and this is the maximum temperature. Okay, and we have mapped it. Okay, then we have weather. I think the weather is misty. Okay, the weather type is misty, comma, and humidity colon, humidity is 100. Yeah, it makes sense because it has been raining continuously here. And then we have the pressure. Okay, so the pressure colon. Okay, I think that's enough. Minimum temperature, maximum temperature, weather, humidity, and pressure. Okay, how about we also add wind speed, because that's also pretty important. Colon, and let me just add the wind speed. Okay, so this is in Mach, I think. Okay, so we have the temperature, minimum temperature, maximum temperature, weather, humidity, pressure, and the wind speed. So when I click on save and send test request, this email profile will receive the first email on weather. So let me do that. Okay, so in a matter of few minutes, yes, I'm sorry, few seconds, we have got the email. We have the minimum temperature, maximum temperature, weather, humidity, pressure, and the wind speed. Excellent. So you must be thinking, when will I receive the rest of the emails? So tomorrow around this time, okay, that is 3:30 in UTC, which is basically 9 a.m. On 9 a.m. I will be receiving the second email, and this second email will contain that time's weather report. Now if you're wondering, what if I change it at regular intervals? And in regular intervals, how about I receive the data on every 1 minute? So let me just click on save, and let me just straight away click on F5 to refresh it. So basically in every 1 minute, I will be receiving an email. Okay, and this email will contain the weather report. Now that will be little too excessive. We really don't want to do that. So I'm just closing this. We really don't want that. Okay, so overall this is the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So let me just minimize all this window. Okay, so first you bought Scheduled by Pabbly and made sure that you are going to receive the emails on weather at a particular day at a particular time. Okay, on every day at a particular time. And after that you have retrieved the information from openweathermap.org, and after that you have sent an email to another email account, this email account. So now there's a perfect flow of data between openweathermap.org as well as Gmail. Excellent. So not just these two apps, you can integrate a ton of applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, please contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Also, the link of Pabbly Connect as well as the workflow is available in the description box. If you really like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.